pleading for help. As the search continues for the gunman behind the tragic and terrifying shooting at ZombieCon in downtown Fort Myers over the weekend, Southwest Florida detectives are urging you to come forward with tips, and they are asking to see your pictures and your video from Saturday night. Since the shooting, detectives have combed through countless videos and photos, and they've received more than 100 tips so far, but still no arrests.
Parents, I would encourage you to take a look at your kids' phones just to see if there's something that they may have recorded. And if there is, turn it in.
The shooter is described as a white or possibly Hispanic man in his late teens or early 20s. We're told that he was wearing a black T-shirt and a black and red ball cap at the time of the shooting, and he was seen firing a black semi-automatic handgun. He then reportedly took off on 1st Street in downtown Fort Myers, going toward the courthouse. The shooting killed 20-year-old Tyrell Taylor. He went to Clewiston High School and also played college football in the Miami area. 5 other people were also hurt during the shooting on Saturday night, and at last check, each has been released from the hospital with the exception of David Perez, who reportedly suffered several gunshot wounds from a single bullet. And many in our area, of course, are looking for answers about the violence at ZombieCon, while others are joining together in prayer, holding hands in downtown at a vigil this evening. 4 in Your Corner's Adam Pinsker is live with more on why organizers believe the city can rise above the perception that it's an unsafe place to live. Adam.
Amy, these pastors are young, mostly in their 20s, and they say they felt it's their responsibility to come together and pray for the end of violence in Fort Myers. And they say that what happened at ZombieCon Saturday night is really not representative of what the city is all about. As a cloudless day turned into evening, they prayed. Members of the faith community coming together and praying for those who died or were hurt by the shootings, not just at ZombieCon, but all throughout Fort Myers.
This was really heavy on our hearts. Like, anytime people get hurt in a city that we feel responsible for, it weighs heavy in our hearts.
Will Hutcherson is a youth pastor at Next Level Church in Fort Myers and was born here. He's troubled by the recent violence in the community and hopes the Word of God can heal the wounds.
I know that we were meant for so much more than that. This city is not a symbol of hatred. This city is not a symbol of violence.
The vigil is a collaboration between several churches in the area. Their pastors say prayer has healed wounds far worse than what Fort Myers is going through.
I really think, especially in England, you know what I mean? William Wilberforce was a huge part of ending slavery in England, and it happened because they got together and they started praying.
The statue of Uncommon Friends serving as a backdrop of the vigil. And as the sun sets, Pastor Daniel Young couldn't help but to notice the symbolism.
This place is called the City of Light. Edison invented the light bulb. The guy who invented the light bulb, called this place home. And so we really believe that's what this community is about, friendship and relationship.
And these pastors say they're going to continue to meet regularly and even hold more vigils to stop what's been a rash of violence over the past several months in Fort Myers, using the power of faith to curb the violence. We're live in downtown Fort Myers. Adam Pinsker, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Adam.